what success means to you now?
What does success mean to me now?
Oh, what? Yeah, what is success right now
What is
to you?
success for me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like success is subjective for sure. You know what I mean? Like it's clearly determining a goal and,
Right.
getting to that point. So, I mean, now at this point in my life, success for me is, finding harmony, getting
Mm,
my family, my kids, everybody to work together, expand and actually build, the culture that we're working towards. You know
foundation.
what I mean?
Right.
Like, because it does take a village, you know what I mean, to raise a child, absolutely. Like
Right.
it's always more than just the one-on-one to actually teach,
Hundred
like,
percent.
people get to see third person and, learn from other people as well, so um, I forgot what point I was making about that, you know what I mean?
No.
But all of these things are necessary, though, you know what I mean?
Right. About the success we
Yeah,
are
for
saying
sure.
about. You
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
harmony.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And I was saying harmony. Like I said, I just my my highest desire is to just have all my family together and happy. Because, like I said, I mean, when I came up, that's all I knew was family. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, like I said, I actually grew up with. I had friends who were, a little bit more street than me. You know what I mean? And I was a little bit more, protected or whatever. But like I said, all I ever knew was family. I had a couple
Right.
friends I was able to, actually hang with because they was close enough. They might have stayed across the street or up the
Right.
street
Right.
or,
Right.
something like that. But for the most part, all I know is my family.
Family.
So
Right.
that's the vision that I have going forward is
Right.
I need my family together.
To
Everything
get
that is
back.
me,
Yeah.
you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying, needs to
Yeah.
be organized and put into a
Yeah.
space where, it
Wow,
could
bro,
live and
that
be.
shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I've been. So I worked with one dude one time, bro. This is fucking crazy. You said this. So I work with one client, right? And
Yeah.
he built with two brothers, right?
Mm.
They got like maybe 36 store together, right?
Yeah.
And the dude was telling me the story. He's like, bro, all the shit started by myself, and I was working so hard by myself.
Yeah.
And when I figured out the first store and it worked, like making really good money, I asked my brother to quit and to put him a partner. I don't bring him as a client. I
Yeah.
mean, as a worker, I give him a percentage in the first store,
Mm.
and then they open the second store together, and then they bring the one more brother, and they build 36 store together, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I've been, and that's really changed my perspective about collaboration, because I always try to. I have two brothers too. I
Mm.
always try to put them in like in one business,
Yeah.
or let's say on one mission. But I feel like so far I haven't been
Yeah.
successfully doing it. I may have to do some bigger than what I'm doing right
You
now
gotta think big.
to actually attract them, maybe, or maybe they don't want to. But I
Right.
respect that desire, bro, because
Mm.
this is some like on a high, like this is
Yeah.
a different level, bro,
Correct.
of love, like a really different level.
Mm.
So, bro, I've been where do you see yourself in the next 2 years, bro?
In the next 2 years.
Right.
Mm. In the next 2 years, I definitely see myself getting closer to my farm, man. What I'm working on first is a plant store, right? Because I like to grow fruits and vegetables and, anything I could get from the land. I want to, put those kind of things together for sure anyway. Organize those things, you know what I mean, to sell simply because I know I need, a mass majority of them.
Mm.
Work on the plants and all of the vegetation first. And then in the next phase, we'll be working on getting cattle and, making sure I have the land and where I'm going to do it and everything like that. But, the things before I actually get the land where I'll be, I feel like I definitely could, have a space set up to take care of the plants and everything first. You know what I
Mm.
mean? But the idea is, to have something that I could actually be making money off of as well, that I don't have to actively be,
Mm.
spending all my time,
Right. And I
in there
think you
doing.
have a great idea before
Yeah,
we start. You talk about the digital product, like the ebook or something.
yeah,
Bro, I
exactly.
think this is some, I mean, also, like, let me tell you this one, bro. And this is something I built this thing I built in myself for the last 5 years.
Mm,
It's called trust your intuition,
yeah,
right? So when you ask you receive it though.
Yeah.
Like let's say you want some, you receive idea or you receive vision or you receive somebody that tell you, hey, 1, 2, 3 is gonna work or
Yeah.
that's what you need though. Me before if you whoever shows up on whatever idea, I doubt it. I don't go with it. I just like let it slide. And bro, one time I was talking about the app. You feel me? I was talking about an app that I
Mm-hmm.
want to build, and it was an app for because I was looking to get a camper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out that there is no app at that time for campers. Like there is really need for that, like Airbnb, but for campers.
Yeah.
Bro, this app stuck in my mind for a year almost,
Yeah.
and I didn't fucking act on it. After like maybe weeks from when I decided, I seen the app online.
Word.
Somebody else received the
Come on,
idea.
man.
Somebody else act
They
faster,
was on that frequency,
bro. And
and
when
they
they
caught
said,
it.
so I'm telling my mentor at that time, he's from Texas. He's like success like speed. If
Yeah.
you don't fucking
I
act on
agree.
it, somebody else
You
deserve
right
it
too.
better. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I think this is something I always like. I always see that, and listening to you, bro, again, and knowing you, and see the greatness
Yeah.
that you have, and I mean, like you walk like a fucking warrior, bro. You
Facts.
talk like one. You are one. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think it's just about uh, understanding that you don't have to like do this shit. You just have to ask for it.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
gonna
for
fucking
sure.
come. You got
Cause
it,
I
man.
mean, I think you said something that made me think earlier. That it's not all about working hard, right? I mean, I feel like hard work is a part of the equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't that the king need to be working so hard on everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
When there's more than just me here. There's
Fact.
the whole court here. You know what I mean?
Fact.
You have a job. She has a job. Everyone
Right.
has a job
Everybody
to
has
get
one.
to get us to you
Fact.
know the desired place wherever we going. You know what I
True
mean?
story, bro.
So
Yeah, bro. Like it's just like even now when I'm thinking like to move out or some, I'm like, bro, we got a great repetition right here, so
yeah,
everybody can eat, and I can just let out, and somebody can manage this business and do what we're doing, and I can do some different, but I don't have to stop this income, right?
yeah,
So that's what I feel like we need to. I mean, if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. If you want to go far, you go with a team.
correct.
You feel me? So yeah, bro. So I know there is so much people look at you as like inspirational. I've been there at your store, and a kid comes like was talking about he want to become an artist like you.
Yeah.
So if this kid's right now
Oh yeah,
looking
yeah, yeah,
watching
yeah,
this kid
yeah, yeah,
watching this episode right now,
yeah.
or the people who you really love and want to inspire, right?
Right.
Look to the camera. What you tell them, bro?
hmm
Tell them something. Like
Um,
what's your message to this world, to these kids, to these people, to the culture?
actually have the audacity to believe in yourself, and nobody else is gonna believe in you if you don't believe it for yourself. And even if you do have family and people who see something in you or whatever, life is still waiting on you to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? So, whatever it is you want to do, whatever you believe in, you gotta go ahead and start getting to it every day. Start stepping towards it. Even if it's 1% better every day. Soon enough you'll be there.
That's fire, bro. And I always, I told you, I appreciate your time, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate you showing up.
love, man.
I appreciate that you. I mean, I'm grateful that you're my brother, though,
Yeah, love,
because
man.
we sit down, we talk business, and I think what I see with like we're gonna do some big stuff in the next move together,
Man, let's
bro.
do it, man.
And I ask I ask my guests one thing always.
What you got?
Can you give me 3 names that you believe we need to interview on this podcast? And they
Three
have a
names.
yes, sir,
Or
bro.
like people I know,
I mean, yeah, people that you can introduce me to or
people I can
bring
introduce you to.
right. And I know you are God did,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
are the
yeah.
right dude to ask this
Absolutely,
question, baby.
man. Oh, you good?
Yep, yep, it's good. All good.
Um, man. Honestly, I would like the other artists in my collective, the
Right.
Axiom Art Gallery. Um, I like all of the other artists who I work with on a daily to come speak with you. You know what I mean? From an
Yeah, bro.
artist point of view.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you could get that whole gist of what it is about being an artist as well, and that New Orleans experience all at the same time because all of us are artists. We're from New Orleans. We different age brackets. You know what I mean? We got
That's
different
powerful.
strengths and weaknesses. You know what I mean? So it'll be fire to see the contrast and
Right,
comparison on everybody next to each other. You
bro.
know what
That
I mean?
would